What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and today I am here with Luke.
Hello.
And tell the people what you did with the deck here.
I came first as a winner box a couple of weeks ago now for Lightning Overdrive up in Sydney.
And what were you playing?
I was playing Zoo Tri.
Probably the best deck right now.
Probably, yeah. It's very oversaturated, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Pretty much every tournament we travel to is just all that.
Everyone plays this now.
And the salad boy is just in the corner of the room like,
I will win! And then there's Josh.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But take us through your deck profile.
Yep, too easy. Main deck. Go monsters first. So very standard Tri-brigade lineup. 3 fractal, basically foolish barrel friendly Tri-brigades. I really don't need to explain these, they're pretty standard. Then you got 3 Nerval, Search, again really standard. I probably don't need to explain these too much at all, everyone knows what they kind of do.
This is foolish Search.
Yeah, so you use fractal is foolish, this will search, yeah, pretty standard. And then kit, basically another foolish, this is what you send off. Fractal, then, so fractal dump this dumps Nerval, and then Nerval search. And then I only play the 2 Keras. I was playing 3 of this and then 2 kit before, but I started to change it up, because like this on its own doesn't really do anything, but at least the kit you can all summon, make an Amirage, and like kind of do something, but this on its own is just kind of just dead. So this is an extender that you basically out off Nerval and then keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really standard for the Tri-brigades. You'll see most builds playing those ratios. And for the zoos, I play 1 extra than normal. So the rat, the whiptail, the ram, and I play the thoroughblade as well. I just like having the option, like, there's just there's different zoo names basically. They don't really need any explanation, like, to be honest, it's just really standard. Well, these 3 are standard, but I like having the option to draw a card.
If you're up against like a Tunigate Appaloosa, this just attacks over it.
Pretty much. Like if you have the extender, like say for example if you have like the Keras, another like tri-beast in hand, so like and a zoo or whatever, so you can go like this. If they like ash it, cool. You just make like then you can make like a zoo's going second, or you can just extend in with the tri-brigades or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty standard as well. And then for the hand traps, play the Gamma package. Gamma. This is also like I do like Gamma in the main because like most people will like when you go fractal they'll ash it straight away, so you don't get heaps of tri-beasts set up in grave.
Yeah.
So this is good to have in hand. So you go fractal to foolish and then they'll just immediately ash it, and then having Gamma just so like to ensure your plays go through.
Yeah.
Also games 2 and 3 when people side Lancy against you. This is really good. So like you go like normally they do it on summon, but people shotgun it, then it's good. But it's better like when they ash the fractal. 3 Ash, pretty standard, just Ash, it's generic. And then I'm decided to play Joel in the main. I was playing Nib over this, but I think Joel's just better, just putting Nib inside, because a lot of people playing like more control than anything.
Yeah.
And I think this hits a little bit more than Nib does at the moment. But also just personal preference as well. Just depends on like locals and all that other shit.
Always change up hand traps as to what you think is needed for your
yeah, pretty much. It just depends on what everyone else is playing. So yeah. Moving on to spells. We have 3 tanky. Pretty self-explanatory. Just add zoo or fractal. This will probably get hit on ban list. So rip tanky.
So I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think it. The deck, like, yeah, it's really good, but it is fragile, so I don't know. It's just, I think they'll hit it just for consistency. I don't know, we'll see.
Ban Trident, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was exactly what the problem is.
Yeah. And then I just played 2 to win the main. I played this over Cosmic because like during the standby, if you're playing Shidol, like for example, like in the standby, you can pitch like a Nerval to pop like Schism in another back row, and the Nerval get you search before you even enter main phase, which is like pretty good. I mean, Cosmic is still good, but like I just getting advantage of discarding like Tri-brigade monsters is like, just, why not? And then to go with that, I played the 1 Duster because it's Duster and it's this blowout card. And then for one-off spells, I played the 1 Corby, the Monster Reborn, and the Barrage. Pretty self-explanatory. This is just another zoo name extender. If you get like Gamut or something, you can just like reborn anything and like kind of establish a board. And yeah, Corby's Corby. That's it for the spells. For traps, probably like the best card in the deck. Revolt. Being able to search this now is just crazy. Just gets you so much advantage. Being able to like banish, non-target banish, and then you get a search, and then like a foolish, and then like basically just gives you follow-up for next turn.
I find it weird that no one used to play this card.
I
thought it was really weird.
Yeah, no one used to play, but now the fact that it's searchable just makes it like even more crazy.
It's searchable. Let's all play it at 3.
I like it at 3 because you also want to see it, because if you see it, then you don't have to worry about searching it, and you can do it like end on your normal board of like Appaloosa and Double Dragon Lords.
Yeah.
So like I still like it at 3. Like going second, I'll side like 1 or 2 out depending on what the matchup is.
Yeah.
But in the main, I just like having it at 3 because I do want to see it as
makes
well.
sense.
So yeah. The rest of the traps, I played 2 Arch Dragons. This card, like, it's really good, but I don't know.
Josh activates Ghost Spell, so
It's mainly in there like for the mirror match. It's really good, especially like if they don't have many extenders, like they just normal summon like a Karos or like a Fractal. You can banish one from grave, and then they kind of just ends their turn. Also, yeah, it's pretty good in Saddle too. But yeah, Arch Dragon's pretty generic. I guess it's just nice to have. The one I guess main deck spice is just Imperial Order. This is like a blowout card if you see it against like any kind of like maybe like Invoked or like Shadol or any kind of like even Dragon Link, I guess.
100%.
Yeah, it's just I was signing this. Side putting the main, it's just so much better. I would take it out of the main, especially for this deck. And like the only thing that hurts is like your tankies, and that's really really it.
If you're going first, you can resolve them.
Yeah,
anyway.
going first, it doesn't matter. You resolve your tanky, set Imperial, and you're fine. Like this is like basically what won me the like in the finals of the winner box.
Yeah.
You just flip this, and it's like pretty much game. That's it for the main deck. That's 40 cards. Onto the extra. So for the zoo names, I just play like one of each of the good ones. The one Tiger Mortar, the one Sharkanine, the Bulbo, which might get hit, I don't know, and the one Jardin. The zoo card is just, the zoo package is really just for utility, either to make Zeus or to get like a Jardin pop. That's pretty much all it is. It's zoo that does the same shit. And then the zoo, the one Zeus. Don't need to explain Zeus. It's Zeus.
Attack, send, everything.
Pretty much. And for the link ones, I play Armorage. This is just for the shitty hands. Basically, if you open like just Nova or Kit, you can like normal summon either one and then make an Armorage, and you either get a Foolish. Basically, you're guaranteed to add because Kit will Foolish to Nova will add, or Nova will just add you. Basically.
Yeah.
So it gives you something to do instead of just like passing. Yeah. So it gives you some kind of follow up. For the Link 2s, I play the Dragon Lords. This is like insane, just basically like seals by targets. The Ferrigite and the Bear Bloom. So this is the card that basically searches your revolt.
Locks you into Tri-brigades when you do it.
It does. But most of the time you like make this go into the Link 3 and search. So you end on the Link 3 and the revolt. So it plays around like Lightning Storm and Duster. So they Duster or Lightning Storm you just chain revolt, and then the Link 3 summons back whenever. So you get a banish whenever you decide you want to use it.
Yeah.
But most of the time I try to like, that's why I play at 3, so I don't have to like worry about going into this. I can go about other plays like going to the Lord and like Appaloosa.
Yeah.
I'm not locked into like Tri-brigade.
Yeah.
So it's not like as insane as people think, but it is insane at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good. For the Link 3s, I played the Doom Eagle, which I only put in for today, which I was testing. This was the Hammer Kong instead. This is just so much better because, yeah, Hammer Kong's another name, but this is just another Link 3 that comes up a fair bit just to go into access code.
Yeah.
It's a quick effect to shuffle back. Did come up once, but I need to test it more. I've only played it like once, but it's just an extra Link 3 just to make access code. And the other Link 3 is the Tri-brigade Shireg. Yeah, this card's like really good. The effect to like decrease the attack actually come up on the event as well.
Yeah.
I was able to decrease the attack on something and then just punch over with Omen, because I think it was a Zeus. A Zeus that was 3k and Omen's 3k. Instead of like crashing, I linked this and something into Omen, decreased it by 300, and then I was able to attack over. And the fact to like Reborn to make Omen live whenever is really good. So yeah, the extra deck is really standard. So for Link 4s, I play the Appaloosa. This is just something you can end on just like as a standard board. And the one access code talker just for kind of like ending games pretty much. I either use the Shurg or the Doom Eagle to make this, and then like usually this and an Omen is like pretty much game. So yeah, and then last 2 cards just double Omen. This card is insane, especially with Revolt. Be able to non-target banish and then add when it leaves the field. When it like gets sent to the graveyard. Up to them are like banish Tri-beast you have. Yeah, it's just crazy. So banish, non-target banish, and then it gives you a follow-up on your next turn. It's pretty crazy.
Consider picking this deck up. I kind of want to play it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to play it.
It's pretty good.
If it doesn't get hit on the ban list, I'm probably gonna buy this deck.
Yeah, but I mean, even like probably like tanky. Like worst case, will go to 1. They're not gonna hit any of the Tri-brigade stuff because it's still fairly new.
Yeah.
And like what else would they hit from Zoo? Like Trident, but that still doesn't do anything because you just make Zeus.
Yeah.
And then
It's a Zeus engine.
pretty much.
Anything else you want to say before we go?
Probably just shout out to all the dudes that came up with us to Sydney. Everyone at Wollongong Games. Yeah. Shout out to Ben. And yeah, that's it.
Cool. As always, though, I've been Ben from NolanTCG, here with Luke, and have a good afternoon, everybody.
See ya.